Hello traders and welcome to the SMC Trader. Today I will go through a strategy that you seem to like a lot, combining the 1 hour time frame where we identify an 1 hour FVG and then we enter on the 5-minute time frame. Nonetheless, I'm gonna give you an exact entry, which is also one of the entries that I'm using in order to take my own trades and in order to call trades in the signals group. Now, regarding the signals group, this week, the past week, until Wednesday, as of the making of this video, I have pinpointed the trades to the pip and I have showed exactly where price is gonna be reacting from. On GU, as you can see right here, also for this beautiful trade on Nasdaq, which went up to 9.3 to 1 reward to risk, but I closed my final profits at 5 to 1 reward to risk. Now a little bit of proof so that you will see that I called, as an example, this trade right here. You see that I entered from this inversion fair value gap, and if you want to learn more about all of those things and how I pinpointed this thing exactly, then you can join my academy, which I'm always keeping up to date with the best trading strategies. Or of course you can enroll in the mentoring, or if you cannot afford it, just stay tuned on this YouTube channel or my other channel, ChrisFX, which is my main channel, and you can learn for free if you do not have the money and you cannot afford to pay any of the premium services. So this was the trade exactly as you see right here, as it was sent in the signal service, and then I modified the take profit. You will see a modification of the take profit, old stop loss and new take profit all the way up there. But this is exactly the trade as you see it, which is this one right here. And of course I have said, if we go all the way up, I have said where price is gonna be reacting from also on GU, and this is one of the examples exactly right here. This happened, of course, it is exactly this one right here. Before it happened, I said, lovely traders, now this FVG which falls on top of the breaker is a high probability FVG. We are outside of our trading hours though. Tomorrow is another day. What did price do? Exactly at the same place, 15-minute time frame. It just tapped on this FVG, it rejected it, and it went all the way up here. It would have given a beautiful trade. Let's move forward now with our strategy. First of all, I'm gonna go through the strategy one more time with the exact entry, and then I'm gonna show you several more examples, and you can go ahead and check out the other video that is now uploaded already on ChrisFX, where I'm also explaining this very same strategy if you are willing to master it. Let's begin with the video. And here we are. I'm gonna be drawing this thing one more time. We suppose that this is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, 1 hour time frame right here. And we have the very same area on the 5-minute time frame on the right. I'm gonna draw it first and then we're gonna go through some examples on the real chart. So here we are. Let's suppose that we have broken this structure over here. Okay, now what we have left as an example on the 1 hour is a fair value gap. Now, which fair value gap? This is besides the point. Let's suppose that you will go for the first fair value gap. Let's say that it has created 2 or 3 fair value gaps. You will be going for the first fair value gap with this strategy. There are many ways to narrow down this fair value gap. This I teach as well on the academy, and also, as I said, in the trading signals as well, and also in the mentoring. But this is besides the point. You can win with this strategy as I'm showing it right here. Let's suppose that we have this fair value gap, the first fair value gap of the hourly time frame, and you have a long bias, let's say. So let's suppose that this very same thing that you see right here, I'm gonna draw it now, how it looks like on the 5-minute time frame. It would look something like that. Okay, this would be your break of structure, and let's suppose that this right here, this one that you see right here, is the part that you see over here, the 1 hour fair value gap. This right here supposedly is the 1 hour fair value gap from here. Okay, so this whole structure, this drawing on the 1 hour, is this thing on the 5-minute. Okay, so What you will be doing now, you will be expecting again, as I showed in the very previous video, which if you haven't watched, click on the top right of your screen right now and watch it. I show 3 types of entries there. Here we're gonna be using one entry only, which you're gonna love, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna subscribe and share this video and like this video as well. What is this entry? When price makes it back to the 1 hour FVG, what you want to see now, on the 5-minute time frame, you want to see a creation again of a fair value gap. Okay, let's suppose that those are candlesticks, the ones that I'm making right here. You want to see the creation of a fair value gap, and let me fix this drawing a little bit. Now on the 5-minute, those are 3 candlesticks. The fair value gap needs 3 candlesticks in order to be formed. And the fair value gap is this gap between the first and the third candlestick, in this occasion between the low of the third candlestick and the high of the first candlestick. What you will be doing, instead of placing a pending order at the beginning of the FVG or at the order block, you will be expecting the creation of an FVG on the 5-minute, and you will be taking your trade instantly now. After the FVG will have been created, you will take the trade instantly with a stop loss right below the first candlestick, and your take profit should be at least 1.5 to 1. So this one, in order to be valid, this should be at least 1.5 to 1, this high, and this high is exactly the very same high that we see from the hourly. So this is the very same area, this one that you see right here, okay? This is gonna be at least the profit, and of course you can extend your profits even further. Let's go ahead on the charts now and find some real examples, and I'm gonna teach you exactly how to do it. Let's say that we are on GBP USD for our examples this time. I think I showed Euro US dollar, I do not recall. I'm gonna show you GBP USD, British Pound US dollar, in other words, with this example. And here I have found 2 beautiful examples, which are one after the other, and I'm gonna go through those examples first. I consider those examples to be beautiful. And I will show you one additional thing with this strategy, which I didn't talk about on purpose, so that you will stay and you will keep tuned and you will watch the whole video. So, here we are on the 1 hour time frame. Let's suppose that we have a bullish bias in this occasion, and that we have identified this fair value gap right here, and we want to go for this high over here. Let's now wait for price to come back into our fair value gap and then scale down to the 5-minute time frame. Now I'm gonna do it already. I'm gonna be scaling down to the 5-minute time frame, and you see there is liquidity below this area. Let's move a little bit forward, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing and the trick that I talked about, which I haven't showed you. And the trick actually is already here. What I wanted to tell you is that until now, I had showed you that you should be expecting a change of character in order to enter. Now, with this strategy, this entry, what I'm gonna be showing you is that when now the fair value gap has been created, and let me make this 1 hour FVG smaller. This is the 1 hour FVG. Now, once price has made it back into the 1 hour FVG, and we have created a fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame, you can enter instantly. And the fair value gap, it doesn't matter if it is a large one or if it is a small one. So your entry wouldn't be here. Since we created an FVG, your entry would be with a market execution and a stop loss right below the lowest point, which is this area right here. You would be targeting, let's see if we get at least a 1.5 to 1, we get a 2 to 1. Right here, you would be targeting this high over there. Now, let's see how this played out. This is an absolutely spectacular example to use, okay, because the change of character, if you would be waiting for a change of character, it would be taking place all the way up here. Price never ever made it back to your area in order to retest those FVGs. Now you will tell me, Chris, Some of you who are already experienced, why not, okay, let's say that Chris, you say, do not wait for the change of character, just wait for the creation of an FVG and enter instantly. Why not at least place my pending order? You should be asking this question exactly right here and make this whole move from a 2 to 1, turn it to a 4.5 to 1 reward to risk. I will answer this question. The answer to this question is that this is absolutely correct. Nonetheless, I'm teaching you with this exact entry that many times you will not get activated into the trade. Price is not gonna give you the slightest reaction. So it is preferable when you see the creation of the FVG with this strategy specifically. It is not preferable, it is just this entry. You can enter instantly and you can go ahead and target all the way up here, which is your area, the high from the hourly time frame. And of course, you can extend this one if you believe that price is gonna go all the way up there. Now, I already saw another example right here, and I'm gonna go back in time, because now that we broke above this area on the hourly time frame, that's why I chose this example, because I wanted to show you this thing working twice in a row. And yes, I cherry-picked this example in order for you to see how beautifully it is working. Since now we broke above this high right here, okay? This high of the hourly time frame, we did leave a fair value gap again. We expect price to get back into the area, and on the 5-minute time frame, the very same thing. Before this is, pay very close attention to this example, because I'm gonna show you something. This example, the first one, is gonna lose. It is up to you to make a strategy and put your rules, place specific rules. I'm not telling you that this is gonna be working every single time. If you would be following this strategy as I'm teaching it right here, your entry, because we're not waiting for a change of character, we are just expecting the creation of an FVG on the 5-minute time frame, and we are entering instantly. Your entry would be right here. Let's make that a little bit thicker, with a stop loss right below this area, and you would be targeting this area up here. Nonetheless, you see you lost. I will show you something. You lost, but you see that if your bias is still bullish, here you have this remaining part of this FVG which is still left behind. So in this occasion, you can go ahead and say, now I broke below this candlestick and I tapped into the remaining part of the FVG. I grabbed more liquidity. I will be expecting to see the very same thing now, which I see it exactly right here, without a change of character on the 5-minute time frame. We are still in the 1 hour fair value gap, a little bit deeper. You did create an FVG on the 5-minute time frame, which is this one right here. You are taking with this specific strategy your trade instantly right here with the market execution. You can target all the way up there, which is the high of the hourly time frame, or you can close partials along the way. It is absolutely up to you. Whatever you're gonna do, it is your choice. I don't know if this trade is gonna be making it all the way up there. Here, of course, I would be closing my partials or my profit totally, okay, because price might not make it to your target anyways. So do not be greedy, do me the favor, and do not be greedy, but eventually if you would be greedy, you would have hit your target. Personally, when I would see this retracement, I would close the trade right here, to be absolutely honest with you and the way I'm trading. So you would be having, let's say that you would be going for the highs, this win with the strategy as I'm teaching it, and then you would be having a one loss right here and another win. Again, it would be worth it in these situations right here to go and place a pending order, and you would have increased your reward to risk by a lot also here, but many times price is not gonna come back and activate you into the trade. That's why I'm teaching the immediate entry from a 1 hour FVG, scaling down to the 5-minute time frame, waiting for the creation of a fair value gap without the need of a change of character, and an instant entry with a market execution and a stop loss below the lowest point or above the highest high if you want to sell. Go ahead and check out any of my exceptional trading services. As a matter of fact, today I'm gonna make a video on this beautiful strategy and I'm gonna upload it on the Academy. And this is my beautiful Academy where I have a bunch of strategies, and now I am also going to upload yet another strategy. Those are advanced concepts right here, and this is gonna go under the advanced concepts as well. I'm taking you from beginner to expert, in other words, and you will be able to pinpoint exact entries such as this one, as I did today in the signals group. Or choose any of my other services, subscribe to this channel and my main channel ChrisFX, like the video. This is gonna do it for today, traders. The SMC Trader signing out.